Welcome, this is denome, and in this video I'm going to go over what I call min-max strategy for crypto.com using staking and the syndicate events for your maximum benefit, and you can earn up to 43.31% annual return using this strategy. If you don't know what is staking or the syndicate event, I have two different videos for those. So in the other one you can learn how to make more than 20% annual return using staking, and the other one is how you can make 1.5% every 2 weeks using the syndicate event. In this video I'm just going to go over how you can combine these strategies together for maximum amount of profit for your account. And in this account we are using two different things. We are using the syndicate events and we are using the staking benefits. And as you can see here, I am on my account. You can see that if you stake the CRO, you can receive 20% annual return that is paid out every single day. And then another thing we are using is the earn application between the syndicate events, and you can see here that we can on the flexible plan earn 12% annualized return, and if we have more than 500 MCO staked, you can earn more than 14% annualized return on the CRO token. And the third thing is the syndicate events, and the next syndicate event is the Vechain event, and you can get 50% discount on the Vechain coin, and they have 500,000 USD worth of Vechain on this syndicate event that is in 12 days. Great. And if we go over to the FAQ section here, you can see that if you think that you don't have enough money to participate, the minimum amount I would say that you can participate is 1,000 USD. But if you have 1,500 USD, then you will get the maximum benefit. So CRO currently is about I don't know what they call it, 5 pence, I guess, pennies. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry about that. I'm not American. Anyway. That's about $500 is the total amount of 10,000 CRO that you have to stake on the 20% plan. And if you do that, you are able to purchase another 20,000 CRO worth of the discounted coin, whatever it is in the syndicate event on that week. And if you have 100,000 CRO staked, you can only get 100,000 CRO more of the discounted coin. So using this method, there is diminishing returns the more CRO you have staked. So if you have a 10,000 CRO staked on the platform, your benefit of the syndicate will be the highest. So congratulations to you. All right. So in this strategy, there's actually two different ones. There's the basic strategy and then there's the min-max strategy. I will go over the basic strategy first. So I made this spreadsheet. You can download it and play around with it if you want to. You can put here how much CRO you stake and how much you're going to participate in the syndicate. And you can put here that you are earning 3% on the soft interest, and you are only able to get 12% on the earn application because you have less than 50 MCO, less than 500 MCO on the application. And this side is the staking side, and this is the syndicate side. And because the syndicate events happen every 14 days, that's our interesting part right here. So on the staking side, you make 76.7 CRO. That's about 0.76% interest in 14 days. And on the syndicate side, you can put the 20,000 here, and you will get on the first week, you can put it on the earn program on the mobile app to get 12% or 14% interest, like you can see here. It's accumulating this daily interest here together. And on the mobile app, the downside is that you are able to do this every 7 days. So on the second week, you unfortunately have to use the soft staking reward to be able to participate in the syndicate event. So you do not want to log it for another week. So that's why the reward is less on the second week. But on the second week, as you can see here, you earn 1.5% on the 20,000. So that's why you get 300 CRO more on the second week. And if you don't know what is the 1.5%, watch my previous video on the syndicate event so you know how this number came to be. And on the syndicate side, your interest after 2 weeks is 1.79. So it's a lot higher than on the staking side. But in order to participate in the syndicate side, you have to have money on the staking as well. So your total profit will be somewhere in between. And every 2 weeks, you can see these numbers accumulate together on the basic strategy. And if we go all the way down here to the end of the year, you can see that on the staking side, you made 20.3% return. And on the syndicate side, you made 48.24% return. And if you calculate these numbers together, you can see here that your profit will be 38.93% on your CRO. And if you have 100,000, you can put 100,000 here, and then this one will be 5%. And if you can earn 14% here, you can put it on this number, and the numbers change, as you can see. I have the 14% plan, so I will use this number here. So my profit will be 35.66% using the basic strategy. And that's what you can get in a year using this strategy, and you have to basically every 2 weeks just participate in the syndicate and use the application to take out the money and put it back in the exchange, and then take the money from the exchange, put it in the mobile app, and back and forth. So it requires a little bit manual labor on that side. Now let's go to the min-max strategy. This is interesting. It comes with a downside though, so I'm going to go over that later. So at the beginning, you have 100,000 CRO on both sides, right? After 14 days, you have 767 CRO profit on this side if you had 100,000. And if you had 100,000 here, your profit will be 1,864 CRO. And again, in this min-max strategy, why would you keep the CRO on this side if you can get 20% on this side? So instead of keeping the money on this side over here, we actually switch that money to be over here on the staking side. So you stake this money. So now you have this much money staked on the 20% plan. And after 2 weeks, you do the same thing. You earn money on this side on the maximum amount of CRO that you can participate in the syndicate event. You put it on the other side, and boom, you get the profit. And again, same thing. You keep continuing 56 days, 70 days, 84 days. This is how much money you've made so far. And what does it mean in terms of profit in percentile? You can see the profit here. So after 84 days, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cycles, you have 8.05% profit. And what about if you continue for a full year? So that's a total of 26 cycles, 26 different syndicate events. Your profit will be the 43.31%. If you have 100,000 here and 100,000 here, your profit will be higher if you have the 10,000 here and 20,000 CRO here. So even if you think you don't have enough money to participate, you are wrong. You should participate in this one if you see the value. And this is how much CRO you would have at the end of the year. So what is the downside? I told you that there is a downside, and the downside is this. Every time you add money on this side, the money on this side will be locked in for another 6 months. So if we go over to my plan here, you can see that you have to stake for 180 days. And if you want to stake more CRO, you can see okay, I cannot do it right now, but if you try to stake it here, it will prompt up and tell you that you can only do it. You can do it, but then... okay, here it says, sorry. So you can stake more CRO anytime, and then the 180 days will be reset. So if you do this min-max strategy, you will earn about 6 percentile more than on the basic side here. Here. So 43 is more than 35%. You will earn a lot more money using this, but then your funds will be less liquid. If you are using this strategy, on the basic strategy, your funds will be more liquid, but you earn a little bit less profit. So if you think this is interesting, please put thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. And also, if you don't have a crypto.com account yet, use my referral link so we both get $50 worth of MCO if you stake more than 50 MCO and get the Ruby card or higher. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will link all these resources also in the description, and I will see you on the next